This video is probably one of the most important videos I've ever posted on this channel. I was in two minds whether to post it, but here we are. I felt like I wanted to have a say on this topic. And if you are watching this from the UK and you currently use YouTube for education or entertainment, it might be that you watch my channel, it might be that you don't watch my channel. It really doesn't matter, but all you need to know is that this change that is being proposed could potentially impact you, and I really don't think it is for the best. What am I exactly talking about? Well, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to read through this. It's quite a long document, so I probably won't read through absolutely everything, but you will get the gist of it when we go through it. So I actually received this from YouTube earlier this month, and I was actually quite shocked by the contents of this. So keep YouTube yours, your channel your say, YouTube is yours because you built it, etc, etc. However, proposed new rules in the UK could change how your content is discovered, recommended and viewed in the UK. The UK government, so this is pretty big, is running a public consultation called Watch This Space, a new strategic direction for UK media. And the proposals include mandatory changes to how content is discovered on YouTube. And most importantly, this could direct audiences away from your channel. So as a UK creator myself with a substantial audience in the UK, I need to decide if this goes through. These are proposals at this point. Is this going to be a viable channel for me to post on any longer? Because of course, I don't do this for clout at all. I want to help as many DJs as possible through my educational content. But if I'm creating and putting a lot of time into my content for it just to not get any views, then it kind of goes against the whole premise of why you're creating content in the first place, right? So as this is just YouTube, as a UK creator, it impacts your future. Digital content discovery works best when driven by user choice, not legal requirements. And so it's basically a window to share your perspective before a consultation closes in August. Basically, this is the impact of the rules. So the new rules include a prominence regime, so it could require digital platforms like YouTube to prioritize and give a privileged position to traditional broadcasters like the BBC, ITV and Channel 4, which basically means that when you go on to YouTube, you probably won't see as many independent content creators. You're going to see state broadcasters effectively, which I think is absolutely ludicrous. Who wants to watch reruns of Bargain on the BBC, honestly? So this basically means that your content, as in people like me, the content will get downranked. It basically will reduce, I would suggest in a big way, user exposure to diverse content and independent creators. And also as well, as an ultimate result, it will impact my reach and ultimately my channel growth. Now, I'm not a lawyer or anything like that. I'm just really sharing my experience and my thoughts on this. But I really feel like this is such a bad route to go down. I feel like this is an overreach personally of the state. Now, I do not talk about politics on this channel. I'm not going to go into how I am politically motivated, but I just feel like this is just the wrong way to go about things. People come onto YouTube because they don't want to watch the mainstream. They want to seek out educational and entertaining content from their favorite individuals. Now, me as a DJ creator, I want to post content whereby I am sharing and trying to give inspirational and educational content to get as many DJs excited about DJing as possible. And it will be a massive shame if such viewing restrictions will mean that I can no longer do it. Ultimately, me and other content creators, I know we spend hours upon hours researching, scripting, producing, and then editing videos to share for your education. And there are so many fantastic UK-based DJ creators out there. Now, these are the views and opinions of myself. I'm not talking on behalf of other channels at all, but I know that a lot of other channels that post DJ related content are in the UK. Crossfader, DJ Blakey, Off the Rack Jack, Digital DJ Tips. There's DJ City TV, which is Beatport Tech, run by Mojax. These are all, to my knowledge, channels that are run in the UK. And if we find it no longer viable to post content because we're just not getting the views and we're getting restricted, it just puts all of you guys at a massive disadvantage in terms of learning how to DJ. There are so many people that I have come across that have commented on videos saying about how much the content has helped them. And so I just think it's going to be a massive, massive shame if this sort of thing is allowed to go through. In terms of what can you do then about this? Well, first and foremost, this is not a plea to say subscribe to me or subscribe to anyone. What I would just say is if you have a favorite content creator, whether it's me, whether it's Crossfader, whether it's Off the Rack Jack or whatever, please subscribe to them and please click that little notification bell on, because at least then you are notified by a push notification when one of your favorite creators posts a video, first and foremost. Hopefully that will remain to be the case. I think it's a case of if you are using YouTube, especially here in the UK, it's, you know, if you are subscribed to those channels, is keeping up to date and by going and visiting their pages directly, and just keep that in mind that that YouTube recommendation system may not be the best way. I think if you are a content creator, it's probably making content that is better placed to turn up in search, so rather than recommendation feeds, so using very distinct terms, which is a little bit boring sometimes, but maybe that will help, I don't know. If you also are interested in reading more about this, I'll leave a link to the official green paper that is on the government website down below. But yeah, I'm really disappointed by this, I will be honest. As I say, I'm only talking for myself, not other content creators, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. I'm very interested to hear what you think. Please, nothing nasty or anything like that. This is not, the idea of this video is not to get like politically charged or anything like that. I feel like this could be a bad direction for us here in the UK. That is just my viewpoint. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to have that viewpoint, but there we go. But yeah, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Please be constructive with your comments. Shout out to my members as always, and I will catch you in the next video. Normal content will resume in the next video. Back to DJ related content.